Excuse me for this video, guys. I'm a little bit sick. There were a couple things I wanted to talk about, so this might be a longer video. I ended up going to Savage Fest Saturday, I believe it was, and it was really fun. I got to meet some really cool people. I originally went there with Reburial, so I was kind of trying to keep up with everything and help with stage stuff. I met a cool dude who does like astrology. He's a big Megadeth fan, Trivium fan. He had a cool hat. He's really sweet, you know. And I met a lot of the band members, and it was really fun just to talk to everyone and vibe with everyone in their setting. It's a nice setting. Everyone there was really sweet and helpful, and the food was good. And yeah, I wish it wasn't like a night rendezvous type thing, Cinderella style, where no one talked to you after, but it was still fun. I mean, everyone put a lot of hard work into it, so I could see why. I mean, it was so memorable, as it is, you know. It's hard to forget faces, and I didn't really even drink that much that night, so yeah, I remember most of it. The band A Millennial brought crabs to their merch booth, and I ended up stepping on one, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and I grabbed it. Here, I'll show you. It's really cute. I stepped on it and I was like, oh, I'm taking that with me. And I hung out with the lead singer from A Prophecy for some of the night, and she's really sweet and fun, and we had a great time. I hope we get to hang out more, and I hope she adds me on Facebook. Because I added her, but I don't know if she remembers me. I guess I'm not very memorable. So yeah, my favorite bands there, definitely Reburial, and A Prophecy, which I think I missed their set before they went on, and I was kind of sad about that. There's a couple bands up there that I really liked, but I didn't catch the name of them, and I wasn't paying attention for, like, the announcements for the names, so I kind of have to figure it out for myself on my own time what bands they were. They were really good too. I didn't have a lot of energy because I've been feeling down, but I did try to vibe and headbang a little, and I'm really sore now. It was worth it. It's surprisingly, for being at like an area with a bar, like everyone was in control and self-handled and professional. Nobody was like completely smashed. I mean, I ran into a couple of fans that were there that you could definitely tell that they had their drink of the night. But it was an amazing experience, and I hope I get to go to the next one, or if they have more. The person who ran the show, I believe Jason is his name, he set a lot of stuff up for it, I think, and he's really cool. I didn't know that that's who I was talking to when I went to one of their other shows the last time, but I'm really happy that I talked to him and got to know him a little. So, other stuff I have to talk about, which includes confusion and a little bit of irritation. Just things that have been reoccurring and happening a lot. So I've been talking with people about not necessarily my experiences, but three-way relationships that people have tried to get into, whether it had sexual stuff in it or not. I think it's really difficult. I mean, I have had my own kind of experience where I tried, but no one really knew what they were getting into, and boundaries were out the window. I don't know why people think you don't need boundaries for half of it, but you certainly do. Boundaries, regulations, lines, rules, whatever you want to call them, you need them, in my opinion. I mean, to me it just seems like most of the people that want three-way relationships, not in a bad way, but they're couples who are bored. They have done everything that they can to spice shit up, and it's just fun having a new unpredictable X factor in the bedroom or in the life of trivial, tedious bullshit. So I feel like, in my opinion, three-way relationships are actually, unless you're really working towards all of the right goals, emotionally draining on all party members. There's heartbreak involved half the time. And no, I don't think they work. I think that in three-way relationships, the third person is kind of like the scapegoat. People's escape from their emotions, or they'll take their sexual frustration or their emotions out on this third person. And it seems to be the prevalent thing for it that I've definitely noticed. It's kinda maniacal and disgusting. I don't even think people realize what they're doing, which is sad. But I think some of them can work. Like, yeah, if you know what you want, and they know what they want, and they know what's not gonna happen, good. Okay, and another thing, and this has been kind of irritating me, because I've run into situations with this, besides most of the people I know just not being, I don't know, receptive anymore. I've come across a situation, and someone I knew, well, like, you ever meet someone, and then you're kind of like, well, let's chill out and take things slow. You know how people try to take things slow sometimes? They try really hard, and they're just kind of like, well, we need time for everything. Okay, yeah. So people do that when they're talking. And when some people talk, I don't know, is very controversial because it could go either way. But when you're talking to someone and you're expressing interest and you're expressing a maybe, then I think you shouldn't have, like, sex with other people in the middle of a month time period of trying to be more active, get closer to this person. I mean, yeah. Same thing with, like, emotional shit. You don't get close to someone and, like, beg them to be there for, like, 2 months and then walk away to someone else once they're there. Not fun. So that's what I've been dealing with the last 2 months. Other than that, shit's been great. Oh, and then if you go to my Facebook, Razakel's links for zip codes for her music should be there at some point. She's getting her discography out there for anyone that wants to touch on that and grab it up. Free! A lot of shit happened, but I think it's for the better. So, we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is a long video. I'm sorry. Have a good night, and stay healthy out there. Flu season right now.